I am Velvet Wells. Physical description first. I am a black man with short black and white hair, salt and pepper. I'm wearing a black t-shirt with white text. There might be a theme here. It is Black and Funny Improv Festival backwards for you. Above me is the title of this workshop, Getting Musically Unstuck by Velvet Wells. On the right there is a black, tall, rectangular shape. On it there will be support material and bullet text for these exercises. And currently it shares my bio. Velvet Wells is a black, autistic, queer, velvet-voiced entertainer and facilitator from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I love musical improv. I tell people that I would much rather perform musical improv than any other form. In this workshop, I want to talk about those moments where, as much as I love it, I'm stuck in my head in some way, and it's not about the technical aspects, about the tempo or the tone or pitch, or it's maybe I haven't connected to the suggestion or the offer or the melody itself. And of course, I feel like the audience has been waiting for 1,000,000 years for me to start or continue, and it's barely been 2 heartbeats. I'm going to share some things that I do in those moments to get unstuck, and I'll also share exercises that you can do between shows or as a warm-up. Listen to the music. Honor the melodic offer. I let the music or sound improviser have focus for a moment, partially because their offers are as valid as any offer coming from the stage, and partially to allow myself the opportunity to hear the repeated pattern. Now, as a performer, I do this for 3 reasons. To get a sense of the musicality, the genre, tempo, melody. Second, to prepare myself for a complementary vocal pattern overlaying the music. And third, and this is probably more personal to me than most, I'm hard of hearing and I'm autistic, so I process information a little bit differently than most other improvisers. I need to capture and internalize the initial musical pattern so I can use that in case my brain is not hearing in real time. I want you to put a song that you know really well on. Listen to it right now. Well, not right now. Give me a minute. I want you to listen to that song, and I want you to hum along with the first verse. You can expand to doo-doos, da-das, and other vocalization, but try to resist the temptation to sing the words. I want you to focus on the melody. Now mute it. Let it keep playing, and you keep humming the melody. After a moment, unmute it and see if you are still at the same tempo or the same rhythm as the song. And now the challenge. Go and put yourself on random shuffle, especially with genres or songs that you don't know, and see if you can do that. The intention here is to get you comfortable with listening for and internalizing the rhythm of the song. La 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 da 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 do 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 la 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 dun dun la 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 da 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 la la la. So listening to the music might help you feel unstuck, but if it doesn't, then what? Keep it simple, singer. The offer as the hook. Whether the offer comes from an audience member or it's gifted from another performer, consider it as the hook of the song. A hook is a repeatable phrase, usually verbal, that occurs throughout a song. Repeating the offer helps me to remember it and becomes an anchor point between the verses. The consistency of the hook frees me to explore the offer in verses in different ways, using different rhyme schemes or melodies, emotions, or levels of seriousness. The hook gives you an obvious way to share and pass the focus to other performers, and there is nothing wrong with gifting your audience with an earworm that is a banger and based on their offer. Generate a random phrase for yourself, and then play your backing track. I want you to sing that random phrase over top of the music, experimenting with different styles and patterns, different emotions. Let yourself feel the expression of this random phrase in different ways. And by doing so, you may be inspired. I'm going to do this exercise myself using oozbear.com. Random word. Medical drama. Medical drama, 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 ooh, medical drama, oh yeah. Because you have created something along with the music, your mind is now free to let the inspiration flood in, and then your next verse is there for you. But what if it isn't? Feelin Some Way Emotions and Expressions. You can discover your character's point of view through the emotional connection you have to the world around you. Leaning into that emotion will let it lead you to new discoveries. Expressing yourself vocally and facially in your body deepens your connection to the offer. And if I'm unsure about my connection, I can quickly play It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It is the Oscar moment for your background characters. You say it's Tuesday in a neutral tone, and then in your mind you commit to an emotion. And you increase the emotional intensity each time you repeat the phrase. And once you have reached the pinnacle of that emotion, then you reset and you choose a new random phrase and emotion and keep going. Obviously, you can do this in a song much easier than you can in a narrative, scene, or game. You can also just vocalize and just feel the emotion with a sound, and you don't have to worry about real words. Now, I'm not saying go into gibberish, but also jazz has scat singing, so if you want to, if it suits, let the rhythm move you. Medical drama. Okay. You feel some way about the offer, but you have crooned and swooned as much as you feel like you can, and you're still feeling stuck. How do you get back into verses? Beyond the rhyme, it's alphabet time. When you're just starting out, facilitators will tell you do not focus on the rhymes. And I say the same thing. When you release yourself from that expectation of have to rhyme, just listen to the music, just listen to the offers, and it is so much easier for your mind to create the rhyme. Just did it right there. Honestly, follow your joy, follow your passion, follow your playfulness more than the rhyming. Now, I do rhyme, and I tend to use the AB rhyming scheme, but I also let loose, and I do internal rhymes, and I do near rhymes, and I make up words with full abandon. Yeah, it's fun. I create most of my songs in free fall, singing my phrases without setting up my rhyming pairs. And if I'm being honest, after my first verse, I kind of forget that there's rhyming scheme. I've embedded it in my subconscious, so I follow it, but I'm not focused on it until I'm feeling stuck and the other methods that I've already shared aren't working for me. Because sometimes In Freeball, you set yourself up for a real doozy of a rhyme, and you want orange, and somebody else has already used door hinge. Panic sets in. Word soup starts coming out. I'm free falling. There are so many existing rhyme schemes out there. Check them out on Wikipedia. And also, if you want to learn new words, check out Rhyme Zone to see what those true and near rhymes are for the words you already know. So let's say you, and by you I mean me, I'm in the middle of a song grasping for mime straws to reinforce my rhyme scheme. That's when I hack one of my favorite word games, the alphabet game. The way that my brain works. It is easier to jumpstart myself by adding another pattern to the buffer than trying to clear it all away. And a reminder, I'm playing the game for myself, in my head. It's not for the audience, so I can stop anytime. Believe me, I can. Can we just get to the exercise? Do it! If you are doing this as a warm-up, generate a random word for yourself. But if you're in the middle of a scene, oh, bless. As a warm-up, you're going to try and sing true rhymes, identical rhymes, cat, hat, bat. But if you're in the middle of a scene, don't worry about going through the alphabet sequentially. Allow yourself to jumble it up and find letters that you feel work with this. Cherry pick it because you're trying to have fun with it. And you're trying to get to the point where you're not stuck. So you can modify how many syllables you are working with, and you can switch to near rhymes at any point. This isn't an elimination game, except for it to eliminate that wall blocking you from having fun with the verses again. So again, I will randomize this for the exercise. Morty Smith. I'll go with Smith. Morty Smith, Morty with, Morty Kith, Morty Kithin, Morty Mithin, Morty Smith and Morty Smith. If you put all of these exercises together, you are on your path to turning any song into your Tony moment. Tony Moment is both an emotional justification game and an opportunity for you to live your Broadway dreams. You're going to connect your character's personal history and life lessons with the offer. Of course, you're making that up on the spot. But you are going to listen to the song, as we've already been doing, sing your hook, and then explore your relationship with the offer from different perspectives, historical and the life lessons and how it's changed you. And you're going to be intensifying your emotions as you do it. And you're going to end with a climactic exaltation. Now, I mean, this is where you're doing solo, or, you can't do 12 different Tony Moment songs unless you're doing a greatest hits format or something. Okay, you can. I do. Because when you treat your songs in that way, of course, the end result is profit, winning a Tony, or getting cheers, getting to do the next scene. I'm going to generate a random phrase. Mind the complex linen. Yeah, that's true. Mind the complex linen. Mind the complex linen of what you do. When you're working in a hotel, you've got to make sure that you tuck things in well. Because otherwise the guests will be compelled to write a review and put you on the street as well. Mind the complex linen, should have learned from when I was 16 and I first started to earn. Oh, I gotta burn through the cash that I have. I gotta grab hold more and I can't be bad. Door to door I went and I said, I'm the very best person to tuck in someone's bed. And they said, get that notion right out of your head. But I showed them what I had. Oh, I was like Galahad from door to door. I would tuck in the beds and clean up some more. I know that I for sure had to settle the score. Now here I am, minding the complex linen. Nobody's gonna say we refuse to let you in. No one's gonna turn their back on me again. Now that I have mastered how to mind the complex linen. I could keep going on with that song. I feel like any stuckness, any blocks that were in my way are now cleared out. To recap, if you're getting stuck in your musical improv, these are some exercises to help you get unstuck. You can do them either just before you go on, at home as a warm-up, or in the middle of a show. Hopefully, the more you do it as an exercise beforehand, the less you have to call on these emergency tips. Again, listen to the music. Honor the melodic offer. Mirror it if you need to create emotional and mental space for yourself. Keep it simple, singer. The offer as the hook. Feel some way. Let emotions and expressions fill your body, fill your face, fill your soul. And they are offers too. And look beyond the rhyme. It's alphabet time. I had to throw another rhyme in there. And then profit, of course. Win your Tony. If you're still stuck, let out a laugh. A musical scream, do a dance, pass the song to somebody else, even an audience member. I am Velvet Wells. Ah! Your turn.